March 27th, 1980. Two brothers woke up owning 1/3 of the world's silver supply. By noon, they owed $1.7 billion they couldn't pay. One bet, one morning, the whole thing gone. Nelson Bunker Hunt and his brother William Herbert inherited oil money. Real money. But Bunker had a theory that kept him up at night. He thought paper money was going to collapse. So starting in 1973, he bought silver. Not as jewelry. He bought futures contracts, promises to receive physical silver. He wanted the metal itself. Hundreds of millions of ounces. By January 1980, silver hit $49.45 an ounce. A year earlier, it was $6. That is a 717% jump in 12 months. The fastest commodity price run in the entire 20th century. At their peak, the Hunts and their Saudi partners held 200 million ounces, 1/3 of all the world's above-ground silver supply. They were not just invested in silver. They were silver. Here's what that price run looked like. $6 in January 1979, $16 by September, $49 by January 1980. Any investor watching this chart would have called it the trade of a lifetime. Then on January 21st, 1980, COMEX, the exchange where silver trades, passed Silver Rule 7. New contracts banned. You could only sell. The Hunts could not buy their way out anymore. Here is the part nobody mentions. The Hunts did not just buy silver. They borrowed money to buy more. That is leverage. If prices go up, you look like a genius. If prices go down, the bank owns your life. Think of it this way. Put $100,000 of your own cash into silver. It drops 50%. You lose $50,000. Painful. Now, put in $100,000 and borrow $900,000. Same drop. Your $100,000 is gone, and you still owe $400,000. March 27th, 1980. Silver collapses to $10.80 an ounce, down from $49. Their broker back and company calls in the debt. All of it, $1.7 billion. That morning, that is Silver Thursday. $1.7 billion in margin calls before noon. In today's money, that is $6.5 billion. That is how fast borrowed money turns into a catastrophe when the trade goes wrong. The government did not step in to save the Hunts. They stepped in because 13 banks and several major brokerages were about to collapse with them. A $1.1 billion emergency loan got arranged overnight. The whole system was that close. When reporters asked how it felt to lose billions, Bunker Hunt said, "$1 billion is not what it used to be." He filed for personal bankruptcy in 1988 with $2.5 billion in debts. You probably do not have 200 million ounces of silver, but you might have a car payment, a credit card, a student loan, or a buy now pay later tab open right now. Borrowed money amplifies everything. Wins, losses, and the losses always arrive fast. The Hunts owned real silver, real metal worth something. They lost because of borrowed money. Own what you can actually pay for. The moment you need debt to win, you need perfect timing. Nobody gets perfect timing. Two brothers. $1 billion idea. A lesson that will never stop being true. The system is designed to get you to bet more than you have. See the trap. If this story clicked, subscribe. New story every week.